What is up, everybody? This is Dale with Lackluster Gaming, the show for those who love to game but know they're mediocre at best. And today, I want to show you, I was trying to use the Goizen deck, and I was just getting massively beat down, just defeat after defeat, just getting crushed. So I decided it's time to make a new deck from scratch. So I'm speeding up the deck making process for you right here on screen. And as you can see, I've chosen both princes, and there's the Pekka Double Prince decks that do fairly well. And I'm thinking, why not use the Mini Pekka? My Mini Pekka is only a level 6, but I decided to give it a try. So let's check it out and see what we can do. So we're in the Frozen Peak, up at 2,800-ish trophies, somewhere around there. We're getting pretty close to Legendary. And going in, I have no idea how to use this deck at this point. I've not used it in any friendly battles or anything, and I decide I've got them in my starting hand. Why not send them both out? My Zap takes all those minions out, no problem, and that Ice Spirit freezes up the tower long enough to let that Prince and the Dark Prince, who's now dead, take out that tower and the Elixir Collector, and just like that, the very first match with this deck, we've already got the opponent leaving the match. So I'm going to speed this one up for you because obviously we win the 3-crown victory here.
Fatality.
And that's it. So, I am feeling at this point like I've got a winner. I'm extremely ecstatic. I'm high on life because I just threw this deck together, and literally 3 minutes, maybe not even 3 minutes later, I've already got a 3-crown victory with it. Now, I love using control decks, like minor control decks and cycle decks, and so I typically win with only a 1-crown, sometimes a 2-crown victory. So getting 3 crowns at this point, I'm like, yes! So here we are in our second battle, and I'm kind of scared because I don't have the best opening hand, but I throw the minions down for defense, the Dark Knight to tank, and it takes out the Knight, and those minions just destroy the tower, and there we have it again. Second match with this deck, and the opponent leaves the match. So again, I'm just like, I'm blowing up. My wife's looking at me like, babe, what's going on? My kids are like, hey, Dad, why are you so fanatic right now? And I'm like, you have to see this deck. Tyler, get it on your game. He's like, I don't have the Dark Prince. And I'm like, do it anyway. Just keep playing. You gotta try this. So at this point, now I'm just playing around, trying to figure out what are some decent pushes. What do they look like if I send the Pekka first from the back, and then the two two princes with it. And again, we're here with another 3-crown victory. So again, I'm extremely excited about this deck, and if you don't have the princess, don't worry about it. I want you to sub something else in for it. Something like the 3 elixir minions, something like the Mega Minion or the Archers. Any of those cards will suffice. Now, it must be a card, in my opinion, I could be wrong, that works good for air defense. Now, take a look at the screen. Look at me scroll through the victories. Okay, there is a defeat. That one's from the Goizen. Now, if we scroll back up to the top, you can count there are 7 victories with 1 draw there in the middle. So I want you to try this deck if you have these cards. Now, my cards, everything except for the Mini Pekka is up to tournament standards. My Mini Pekka is getting very close. It's what I'm requesting now in my clan, which, by the way, come and join us. Khaleesi's Den, link down below. Maybe not a link. Come and join us. Khaleesi's Den or Khaleesi's Nest. Either one of those clans. We have a little bit of room left, so make sure you come in and say hi. And this deck that we're up against at the moment, I'm doing some major work on that arena tower, but I've got this Pekka coming in. So I'm going to drop these minions and pray to God that my opponent doesn't have any arrows. So that's great. I used the Ice Spirit to kind of pull the Pekka away. It worked perfectly, and those minions are going to do some major damage to that tower. Now, So I've got a Mini Pekka Double Prince deck, and we're going up a Prince Pekka deck, or a Pekka Prince deck. I don't think he's got the other Prince, but we'll wait and see. So before we get any further, we're already 2 victories in, 3 crowns, both opponents left the match. I want to get to our shoutouts. Now this channel has been growing like crazy, and I don't know why, I don't know what it is. I put a lot of work into this, so I am extremely happy with the results, and I have to give it all up to you guys, the fans. You guys are amazing, and I've got to get to some shoutouts. So Visions, VX5, GamingWithKev, Beastmodekid 81, and OMGitsgreninja. Thank you so much for being my new subs, man. You guys are great. I appreciate your comments and everybody's feedback. And if you've got a deck that you think I should feature or I should try out, something that might push me into that legendary arena bracket, leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what I should do. If there's anything that you want to see featured or a card that you want me to spotlight, let me know and I will get to it. So on the screen, it's Pekka versus Mini Pekka. Who will win this ferocious battle? Obviously, the Pekka's gonna win. Yeah. But anyway, we've got 1 tower down, and we're going for 2. And I've got that Pekka, and this, and remember the first Pekka I took out with my minions. So my opponent put down that wizard thinking I was gonna use the minions again, but I had the Inferno Tower ready. Awesome. Ice Spirit's gonna freeze him, and as soon as that wizard locks onto my tower, I will drop my minions, and it's gonna be too late for my opponent to get anything off on me, because I've got 2 towers down, and he cannot secure the 1 tower on me. And I've got a 2 prince push, and it's just a little bit too late, but it would have been another 3 crown victory had I had another couple minutes. We just had an update with Clash Royale. Update 1.4 came out on September 19th and 20th, and ever since then, they've been dropping new cards in these little increments of 1 to 2 weeks. So, it's been about a month now, and Supercell's basic MO, I guess, is to do an update usually once a month. Now, I think the reason why they spaced these new cards out so much is so that they didn't have to give us an update this month. But let me know in the comments below if you think we're going to get an update soon, if we're going to get any new balance changes or anything like that. I think some balance changes are in the works, specifically to the Giant and the Poison, especially the Giant. I mean, realistically, the Giant right now is the cheapest tank with the 2nd highest DPS in the game, and not only that, it has the best HP to elixir cost ratio. Now, that's a little overpowered if you ask me. Now, granted, I still suck at using slow push decks, but you can't deny that it needs a nerf if every single top player is using Giant, Poison, and Pump. Those 3 cards right there are just way too powerful. So, what do you think? Let me know down below. Are they going to get a buff soon? Or I'm sorry, are they going to get a nerf soon? Please don't buff the Goizen decks. Please don't. We don't need any more of them. I'd really love to see some more diverse decks. How about you? You see, everything is coming down to Royal Giant. It's coming back into the meta. We've got 3 Muskies, and we've got the Giant. Now, everybody if you look at the top players in the world, every single one of them is running a combination of the Pump, the Poison, and the Giant. And with the amount of cards that this game has, there are something like 2 billion different combinations that you could possibly have with 8 slots. And 3 of those cards are in all of the top decks. 3. So that's just too insane. It's obviously they're obviously way overpowered, and something needs to be reworked, and I think there are going to be some balance changes, but let me know what you think. And on screen right now, we're going up against a Lava Hound deck. Now, if you saw our deck from yesterday, it was a really well-balanced deck. It had everything, and this deck, it got pretty close, but that little Minion Tower, or that Inferno Tower at the end, just barely saved my butt in the nick of time, and I was able to pull off a victory just like that. And he's trying again, and at this point, not even worried about it. We're not going to place down any cards because we've secured the W. So, let me know what you guys think. Drop the like, subscribe if you enjoy this content, and we'll see you tomorrow with more Clash Royale.